to the Warrior Kings podcast. This is the best patriotic podcast in the world. Here, we talk matters political and patriotic. And as usual, I'm yours truly, the Okugo president. And here, we have a patriot, we have an intelligent brother, and a politician, young politician here to discuss. Today, we're doing the Republic Day exclusive. Yes, Ghana's republic is 65 years old.
Of the country, with Dr. Nkrumah making a speech. In the course of it, he thanked Lord Listowel for the Queen's message of good wishes. And a toast to the Republic. For all Ghanaians, naturally, it was a case of one celebration after another. They expressed their delight by dancing, impromptu, al fresco. That's the way. When President Nkrumah, wearing Ghanaian costume for the occasion, drove through the capital, he got a great reception. That was natural enough too, for he, more than any other man, was responsible for the achievement of this moment. The people of Accra seem to be expressing their faith in his continuing leadership and the future of the Republic.
Yes, from 1960 to 2025, 65 years old, and by our standard, as we support Mother Ghana, we're here for Mother Ghana. This is a patriotic platform, so we dedicate this segment of the program to Ghana's Republic Day and all the disdain and parody happening about the Ghana's Republic with the previous governments and the current government of Ghana. So we're here to talk Ghana's Republic. And as I said, I have my comrade S.A. Hammond here to talk about Mother Ghana. Here, we are exclusively dedicated to Mother Ghana, yes, who we serve. So, Minia Akwaba.
Yeah.
So, today's topic is Ghana's Republic, because our status as a country, as a state, doesn't exhibit that we are a republic, or we are even independent, or we are even free. And the younger generation and older generation alike are doubting if we're really a republic. And recently, the governments of Ghana, two successive governments, ex-President Akufo-Addo's government and the current NDC, John Mohammed's government, doesn't believe in the republic. We used to celebrate July 1st every year as Republic holiday, where state do state parade for the Republic. The president got to give a speech to commemorate and solidify the Republic of Ghana. But since Akufo-Addo became president some 8 years ago, he abolished the Ghana's Republic Day. The status that gives him the power to be a president. He abolished it, and we thought the new president, Mahama, would reinstate it. But unfortunately, he didn't. He has rather parodied it, making it a national day of prayer and thanksgiving, turning a political status or political situation into a religious status or religious situation. So we got to talk about it. We got to educate Ghanaians and younger generation not to accept this. We ayabofuno enye Republican omaji afiyensem e de atofam sisi adane asori o president leader no is here adane sofo or convene amanfo aya sorry on the Republic Day. Every country since the abolition of colonies, migrating into countries, every country have a republic. And Ghana, we have a republic, but they've chose not to commemorate it. They want it to die, you see. So your thoughts on it?
Thank you, my brother. It's always a pleasure to be on this show. We dedicate our time for reasons of posterity's sake. that tomorrow it shall not be that we did not play our parts in building this great land we call Ghana. The Republic Day has a very deep history that bonds and entrenches the reason why we must protect our sovereignty and make this country forming into a nation, Ghana, great. It is a day for the people. It is a day for the people to understand that it is by our own agreement, through referendums, agreeing to a body of work that we'll call the Constitution that guides all of us.
So,
So
we gotta,
it's not like it's any other day that can be overlooked. As a matter of fact, there are countries who became a republic in 2021. Talk of Barbados, Jamaica. You understand? They fought even up to now. They were not still a republic. 'Cause then it means that the English monarchy is their head of state, and all that they have as a people is a prime minister. That is where their power ends. But this is a nation that achieved its republic status as far back as 1960
so
with the public referendum.
we gotta make it official. This is the Black's Law Dictionary, one of the credible and reliable dictionaries in the world. And it doesn't only give the literal meaning, it gives the legal meaning of a subject or a word. So we're looking for republic here. And republic, republic says, is a system of government in which the people hold sovereign power and elect representatives who exercise that power. It contrasts, on the one hand, with pure democracy, in which the people or community as an organized whole wield the sovereign power of government, and on the other, with the rule of one person, such as a king or dictator, or of an elite group, such as an oligarchy, aristocracy, or junta. That is a republic.
Okay.
So the question is Ghana a republic?
So then it answers the question why successive governments have tried to circumvent this Importance Day and, have pretended that it is of no importance or whatsoever. I mean, the Ashura and another Baumia government treated it as a non-entity, something
Yes.
that is not important, and of all the holidays that Ghana have, it was not important.
Yes.
That was the argument.
Yes.
Then,
I remember
to scrap the only day that Ghanaians will be able to reflect on their decisions vis-a-vis the binding body. You see, this whole what do you call it? Landscape. This whole territory that we have agreed to call as Ghana. It has been from different shapes and forms. There have been empires here. There have been chiefdoms here. There have been kingdoms here.
Nations.
Nations here. Tribes, clans.
Yes.
You understand?
But the white man came to disrupt it.
Exactly. So if we are taking our power back and we are amalgamating without looking at your color, your height, your tribe, or whatever, and we are riding under one banner called Ghana, that is what makes us a republic, having a body of constitution that the people have now put everything aside and have entrusted the will of the state into that body document.
So historically, let's give a background in the sense that it was a colony, right? Before, from 1844, the Gold Coast became a colony of the British Empire, and the leader of the Gold Coast was a prime minister. It means he takes the power, his power from he's appointed by the Queen or royalty of the United Kingdom, who owns the colony of the Gold Coast, right? And now, 1957, the colony became a country. It's not a colony anymore, former colony, now taking charge and controlling the means of production and resources of its domain, became a country, and the country divorced itself from the royalty of the United Kingdom. So instead of we being under the British crown, we chose to elect a constitution. And the prime minister now will be a president. It means he has sovereignty. As the Romans described it when they practiced the republic first, it was the res publica. It means affairs of the people, as against res privata, affairs, private affair for the royal king or queen or royalty. So 1960, we took that and we made Osagyefo as the first president. We had our first constitution. We divorced ourselves of, we had our Supreme Court. Now, directly and politically, we were off, and the British control. Politically, in our land matters, our litigation, we don't go to the Supreme Court of England anymore. We became a sovereign state. The power residing with the people to elect our leaders, not some family ruling till they die and they transfer the power to their children or family members. But the people can choose their own leaders, and anybody worthy of it can be a leader within that republic. Now, the leaders we choose to represent that republic don't agree with the republic. Even when they stand on the presidential podium, it says President of the Republic. And in our Constitution, among the preamble, it says the people of Ghana. Power resides with the people of Ghana, not any monarch anywhere. That is the Republic. And our politicians, especially Estiwale Akufo-Addo government, didn't believe in the idea of a unified state, of a classic Ghana state where the state is there, a machinery to solve the problem of the people. But it became a private enterprise for the few, oligarchy, to control the majority indirectly. And that is what they've been standing for. And we voted for a different person to make a switch from that mistake of not recognizing our own achievement as a group of people in this domain called Ghana. Unified people, nobody is above anybody. Officially, everybody is treated equal. It is rule of law that settles disputes and conflicts in this country, not any royal anywhere. That is a republic, see. And so by their practice, they are disputing since 8 years or more than 8 years. They've reduced it to a spiritual thing, right? Now, people are saying prayer is important than remembering or commemorating that Republic Day. President Ayato Obama na waba fufura yedwin say ono na osi a social democrat into oje amanfo di as a republic, but ono oba no say Ghana ye the 1st July no ebe ma mpaibo yakobo mpaye Kumasi ni Accra, Muslims ni Christians organize prayer yakobo mpaye ma Ghana Ghana nkoso ema hodema youth no. But the whole around the world, it is practically that those nations and your leadership and your bo near the chichiro mind. With all due respect, yenyina yesum nyame. But nyamesum and ye amanyosem. Amanyosem ye different saying nyamesum. Obeto abano onfa nyamesum am convincing and say oba baba bompaye ama bibi ansana, but ose obeye adwuma no. Sisia, instead of standing by the people, what choose to say, Fedia Yankoshe, Nyamio, Nchriman Nkola, Fedia, and on a leadership in the Ghana Nkolao, and Paibo on the Republic Day. Minia Osagyefo Jumana or ye, Homo Yamana Bregu. But anything near what say a betray a man for a dream bass say, a mayan J at to trust some way and yet a yanunguasia say a beji Republic Day free and some dear yet Yamasum dear no a yanunguasia. A yanunguasia. A yanunguasia. A takra, Minia. Oh no.
States no asudie kese say the states must believe in the states, and therefore it is very important to decouple politics from religion. But Fourth Republic especially has made and weaponized religion as one of the ways and means they keep on maintaining power, using a facade to let the people see say I'm paying some
Cathedral.
So it's the same style. Muhammad also say national thanksgiving and prayer.
We shine directly.
Then,
he believes in the cathedral.
But then the real question is, what is abominable about say the Republic Day?
Nothing.
Okay.
National pride.
And if under this year's Republic Day, you want to make the theme a National Thanksgiving and Prayer Day under this year's Republic Day, it's a different issue altogether. But this one, the holiday, is now bearing a National Thanksgiving and Prayer Day, and not the Republic Day.
But a holiday anyway.
But a holiday. So that distinction must be made. That what is so abominable about, say, Rebecca say, 1st July.
Still like a Republic
Day. It's just...
that's all. 65 years of Republic.
Yes, 65 years of Ghana being a republic, and under this year's theme, we are doing a national prayer and thanksgiving. Nobody has any qualms about it. Every celebration must have a theme, must have a banner that it writes on. But Sisiano, the outlook is now a national thanksgiving and prayer day as a holiday. On what leg? On what leg?
Religiously,
so you see,
it tells the mindset of the leaders.
These are proven political machination and Machiavellian statutes and tricks that works. That whenever you are able to mix religion with politics, it gives you some advantage. You understand? They have used it. It's played out. But you see, the most important thing is that Ghanaians are getting to that point that they see the facade and they see the smoking mirrors and they can understand the issues.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, nobody is celebrating this National Thanksgiving Day. No, there's no euphoria about it whatsoever.
You will see they're doing commercials on TV.
Yes, it's the state. It's the state. It's the state.
They're using state money to do commercials on TV, calling people to convene.
So it's the state. It's the state that is pushing it vis-a-vis a Republic Day. The message that could have sunk to the people, pushing that same message on a Republic Day. So I don't know. The government must explain why they just don't want to use the day, Republic Day.
It's simple. The action speaks louder than words. It tells that too, right? That they are highly incompetent. And instead of letting the people see that they have no idea what they supposedly say they can fix and do good about the country, so they will use religious means. So now, instead of practical means, they are using religious. We live in a country where we go to school. You do projects to get degrees. You don't pray for degrees. You write exams, practical things to get the result you need. Whatever you want, you got to do something for it. You don't pray for it, right? Let's say 2 students going to write mock exams, final exams, and one is in a room praying all the time, not learning, all the time, chanting with tongues and all, and the other not even praying at all. but in a room studying all the time. You think what effect will come out of the exams? Who will do better? It is clear. The world is by results, cause and effect. So if they can't produce the effect they say the cause has to believe they will have, now they are reducing it to spirituality. That Nyankopon kwan ebetumi solve your problem. But Nyankopon solve your problem na maya that. Wamaya dream. Wamaya dream na nipa bebrebe we wiase obi asua ma Nyankopon ama na fixing the problem every day. Anka odwin say wiase anini one more bia adwin o de be solving the problem. Ne bebro so no enya okwa na be ka che Nyankopon sam fix ma ono abe fix ya ma. But near unfix ma che say why now fix it. Into bibini or sell the two adwin we say the problems that is only fixed physically. Either you pray or not, you got to do the job to get the result you want. We live in a country where there's a history. Say, President Tisu, obey a president, and I'll say, or yeah, overpass, our circle, or friendly Dubai, Kwame Nkrumah circle, right? Obey a overpass wall, over 10 years into Dubai. And now, Kwame Nkrumah roundabout, right? Near what fountain, our in Suo. That statue, right? Yeah. Kwame Nkrumah statue. Forward ever, backwards never. Where President Nibubu, you need to see overpass near the roundabout in area. No, all see statue. Na see hobium no. First no, Osajifo statue no, symbolic statue. Forward ever, backwards never. Right now, the president gave the new statue he made after building the Dubai, he pointed Osajifo's hand upwards. He's here, and you're forward ever, beam. He's here, yeah, Shenyang or the sun up point to heaven. We're looking up to heaven to solve it. But it was symbolic that it was forward ever, backwards never. But this here, OCV no assistant no, at the end point, heaven. Neyama Osajifo Pumano Kita. But before old statue na yesi wansa na yesi no kitapuma and then sun point straight but see ya say and sun point heaven neama osaje fopuma. It's symbolism. It means we are looking up to God, and the idea of African pride and renaissance is still I old into Yamanapuma. It's symbolism. In Nisaya Cat Show, what me reading between the lines, you can see their actions, what they mean, not what they say. They don't believe in the republic. The fourth republic is private enterprise instead of a public enterprise, state enterprise. Almost turning into political class. Busia, ne pushia busia, nanfo. No patriotism. This is clearly a lack of patriotism in that direction. To come from a leader in 2025. They deprive us of our pride, of our national pride. Independence, Republic Days, unified spirit, say,
You see, the actions of this duopoly are always clear that they are more into agreement than often portrayed that they are not in agreement. You understand? Because, I mean, with this particular proposal by the President Mahama, ex-President Kufuor said he was in agreement.
All of them agree. All the three living ex-presidents, two living
ex-presidents said that yes,
they agree.
They like this one. They don't want to hear the word republic. They don't want. You understand? And that's the fourth republic. They do not believe that we are a republic.
We are a republic.
What they believe in is a political class. They respect the political class. They want to protect the political class.
Oligarchy.
And make sure that the political class has longevity. And I mean, it's funny. I mean, we start on this show, we've talked about the lip service that the Fourth Republic pace, and we have pointed out so many issues that they have paid lip service to patriotism and protecting our sovereignty and growing it, and by their actions shown us that they do not care about these things. They have repeated it countless days, but some of us, we do remember that this is why this day was chosen.
We don't only
So,
remember, we know.
We remember
acknowledge.
it. We are going to acknowledge it and celebrate it as it is. You understand? So
And-
yes, it's Ghana's Republic Day. The important message that must be drummed home is that it is the people's will that must come together and find peace and prosperity in the land that they find themselves. And that will mean that they will be doing the things that will inure to the benefit of the collective, all the people, than to sit and relinquish their sovereignty to a select few who will feel comfortable in manipulating and abusing them whilst the states keep on perishing. So that is the message that must go down, that the country is a republic. The country, Ghana, what binds us is not any monarchy or any person. No,
Or
it is
any
it is-
oligarchy anywhere.
it is the collective will of the people of Ghana that has come together to form this nation. And it must be understood in that light and recognized in that light. So, yes, it's still our Republic Day. And I sat on this show and I said that it is not about what they say, it's by their actions.
Yes.
So far, we have seen a whole lot of actions that have shown that they do not believe in the Republic.
And they have no idea.
And that is not their goal. That their goal is to protect themselves and secure them and insulate themselves from, accountability and all that.
Their agenda is to break the republic. You
Yes.
see, it's a shame. It's a shame to come from leaders we voted for when they were seeking for our votes. They never organized any rally anywhere appealing to our religious sentiments, but rather they brought out manifestos, and now instead of implementing, letting us see results and giving thanks for the results we've achieved by making the right decision of electing the right leader, now that leader not showing anything pragmatic and physical is resulting the minds of our people to religion. What are we thanking God for? For being mediocre? What are we thanking God for? For not being self-reliant? What are we thanking God for? For setting up a mediocre educational system? What are we thanking God for? Or what are we praying for? That prayer will save us from any country that wants to take our sovereignty from us, or prayer will save us from any people or any person who wants to take our public sovereignty from us and make it a private substance for a few people. And that's what we're seeing. It's highly shameful. And yes, from a any will say, you be Gugan and you must say, we've done an earlier program that the Republic, before the Republic Day, we appealed to the system that they would see wisdom to reinstate the Republic Day back. But they've already made the mistake by convening a religious service. Emma, omo appeal to only Christians and Muslims. Inti omo ni between those two ne dia say wakamu. They are making a statement what religions are allowed in the country, which is illegal. A president shouldn't go that line. And yet, from
You remember I told you the last time that this Fourth Republic, they do whatever they want at their own convenience,
yes,
with no regard to the law, whether they are breaking it or not. They
And-
do whatever they want, and that is why they don't want a republic. That is why.
and the people are looking on.
Exactly.
That makes me doubt when you say the people know what they're
Of
doing.
course, I mean a couple of people know. I will not think that everybody is sold on this National Thanksgiving and Prayer Day. I will not, as religious as Ghanaians are, I'm not think that they are sold on it. You understand?
I would be proud to.
Yeah, oh, no.
I would be.
That's a feeling I
I
get
would-
because
I would be proud to.
look. If we even want to reintroduce that as a statutory holiday, you could have still have done it. But why is it that? And you see, the current president John Dramani Mahama, he tries to meet the people halfway. You understand? So Nana Addo Dankwa Bawumia government has given him a very big margin to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, and feel safe.
And feel safe because what they did
Total mess.
exactly. So now he's in a comfortable position to say, okay, let me meet the people at this juncture. I mean, they will take it, looking at where they
Oh, and yeah.
But it's not the best because you see,
you need fries out.
because
Yeah,
you see, legacy
fries
is
out.
important, and for the person of John Dramani Mahama, I want him to succeed. I want him to succeed because
It's in our interest.
it's in the interest of the country, Ghana,
Yeah,
that if our CD becomes stronger like we have been seeing, it is in our interest. You understand? If we are able to maintain a fuel gauge that is efficient to the people and even revive Tor, it is in our interest. You understand? If we are able to revive Commander and sugar become a thing that we produce in this country because we consume it in the millions of dollars, it is in our interest.
We need it. We got to
You
control
understand? It
the
is in our
production
interest.
of it.
So it's in our interest to see the country succeed. And therefore, we do not sit here and say that nobody has the right to believe in what they believe or their religion. That is not what we are saying. But we are heartbroken that the only day that we can rekindle and commit ourselves to the republic, that we must build this nation as a patriotic force and not a select few, is being distorted and given a new meaning as a National Thanksgiving and Prayer Day. These are two different things altogether.
It's opposite. It's anathema. They are totally opposite.
You understand? These are two different things altogether, and you could see that when the bill, the proposal was being read in Parliament, they were trying to interchange Republic Day and the National Thanksgiving and Prayer Day. But why this whole fear? I'm trying to understand why it just can't be Republic Day as we knew it. What is no? I mean, it means that there's a greater, maybe there's something that is pushing them to make this decision, because I don't understand.
We have sold our sovereignty.
I do not get it.
We have sold our sovereignty to a politically immature group of people to lead us. They have no political consciousness. To be in parliament, to be legislating against the Republic Day. It's gross and disrespectful, highly shameful. And now, for the love of holidays, right, they are saying if a holiday falls within the middle or beginning of the week, like a Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we don't have, it would be a holiday though, but we won't commemorate it or celebrate it. We'll push it to a Friday. How infantile, how moot can they suggest that? Just on mine, I unproductive na na they still make laws and decisions that keep the unproductivity level of the country so high.
It's interesting.
On mine, I go school. I am Mount Bompire and I watch your degree. But BBI, Nema, the practical, I dream nim dear bayano. Yeah, the resorted to Mpaibo. What a nation, man. When you're the boomai.
It's interesting.
And in 10 years, or money be go. Empire bomb pie say 10 years. Say near was say yeah, am I a cost there? Or money be go in 10 years. I can sit here and prophesy and say that it's highly shameful. Yeah, it's highly shameful. Yeah, diano, yeah, twagu. Denouncing us of a nationhood. Yeah, dear, be a twagu. Near embracing foreign cultures and foreign doctrines. It's highly incompetent to to be talking about this in 2025. But a gross mistake, leadership naye, Emma, Nshima
They have
Nebano.
a chance to correct it.
Yes, and
They should correct it.
before we do that in the future, you see,
they should
they have a chance to remedy the situation,
They have to correct
to
it.
make
I mean,
themselves proud. Ah, no, it's shameful for Ghana in 2025. And politics is different from religion. Let religion be what it is, and let politics be what it is. It is practicality. No belief system in politics. It's about cause and effects. You create it and you get the results you want. That's all politics is about. Nti yɛnsua adeɛ, let's not reduce the country to prayer and thanksgiving for nothing. What are we talking? Adeɛ ne yɛse yɛbɔ mpaeɛ ama youth no anya ahoɔden. Ɛnyɛ nimdeɛ o, Minia, for your last words, what can you tell them? It's highly shameful.
enough have been said about this issue. We made an earlier episode appealing to them that they should go by the Republic Day. I mean, as we know, the Fourth Republic, when they have their plan, they do what they want. So they've done what they want, but we will also celebrate what we know is good and is right, and that is the Republic Day, 1st July. That the people must understand that we have our destiny in our hands and we must forge it how we want it to be forged. You understand? And whoever you are, your belief system is for you.
It's private.
And it's private. And at the end of the day, it's your input to the nation building that will magnify or even give dignity to your belief system. It's not the other way around that your belief system is going to magnify you. No, it is your input that you put into the nation that will let the people remember you and celebrate you as one who have done well for the people. So, I mean, we see between the lines, and we have been saying it on this show, that you must be able to read in between the lines and understand when politicians are doing what they know how to do best, politics, playing politics with what they must do, and clocking it with some kind of esoteric now, meaning that it's not within us. But the issue is within us. The issue that we are talking about is within us. You see, God is in His infinite wisdom has given us the capabilities and the wisdom and the environment, the resources to do what we seek and put our minds to. And that is why the Constitution is a very important body of work that we must scrutinize and see that does it serve our purpose as we are in 2025? Is everything in the Constitution serving the purpose of Ghana? That is another even topic that we can be thinking about and talking about. But I mean, this is the Fourth Republic. You can have a litany of cases against them, which makes you have that conviction that they are against a republic and they are pro forming a political class that they will protect and pass power in between themselves into the foreseeable future. That is the plan. You can see it, it's clear. So, I mean, the people of Ghana, they are discerning and they are watching, and at the end of the day, that time is coming that with enough information and understanding between ourselves, this thing will end. But they have a chance to change it and make it a Republic Day. Nothing is going to happen if it's a Republic Day and you choose to make a team, a prayer team. Nobody is going to complain. I mean, we have sunk our 54 million into a project that they do not have any plan or whatsoever now. Either they are going to finish that project or what, like, in the name of religion. So the Fourth Republic has not done enough. They have not exploited the depths of what religion can achieve for them. You understand? Some are elected on the back of religion. Some campaign on the back of religion. They use religion as a tool to get power. So they have not finished exploiting it. And this is the case of the Fourth Republic. But, I mean, the people, like I say, I believe that the people are discerning, the people are watching, the people are putting two into two and getting to understand what is actually going on. And with time, change is the only constant in life. So with time, what we are looking for will and must be achieved. So let's see how it goes. But we will celebrate the Republic Day as we know it. So yeah, let's stay patriotic and keep on doing our best. Ghana is a great land, and it's going to prosper and be successful for all of us to enjoy a good life in our lifetime. So yeah, let's keep on fighting.
All right, thank you for coming. And this has been the Warrior Kings podcast. And I would answer the question, the perennial question, that is Ghana a republic? And the answer is yes. Ghana is a republic. Does it look like a republic? No. With this recent parody that is going on, with this parody of leadership, comedy of leadership in this country, we don't look like a republic. And we're pleading to the political class that they should do what we voted them for, what they sought our mandate for. We never voted them that they would come and convene prayer and thanksgiving service on the budget of the country. We don't support that. If the older generation supports it, we, the younger generation, we don't support that. We support practicality. They took us to school to learn to be practical, to produce results, not to pray for results. So this has been the Republic edition, and Ghana is a republic, and we celebrated Tuesday, First Republic. It will be 65 years, and we gotta celebrate it. People like us would go to the Sajifo Memoriam and pour libation, or pray, or give thanks for the Republic. And we hope that the state will live up to the mandate of holding up to the Republic and its celebration and commemoration. And if it's a mistake the current leadership are doing, if they don't correct it, the next generation will come and put Ghana in the right place. And I would urge you to follow, to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe to the Warrior Kings podcast. Here is an emancipated platform. We support no other party but the Ghana nation, Ghana state. And I have been yours truly, our Kugwa president. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Peace out.